right hand English, not much. Nice stroke. Make sure you get out of there now. 1, 2 pushes. And narrowly missing the 9. You're above the 9 there.
Nice.
But that's not the case. Game number 3 looks like it's going to go to Rays, and it does. And he takes it 3 0.
Shoot this into the big pocket there by the 9 ball. He's got sideboards, Willard Q-tip products. And you mentioned this was the first Willard.
Yeah, boy.
He's a great guy. He would draw each other.
Well, you know, I've really been waiting, patiently for the conversation to come out.
He was also a sponsor. Now, isn't this interesting? I would think frequently, besides using your music, I might add, would be the best way to pick that.
Oh my wow!
Like that.
Like I mentioned before, he's the master at the picking game. And he's going to probably have to get his picking shoes out one more time, because after Dennis had to leave at 10, 11, I believe that would go to behind the 6 ball.
I don't think that's
Oh, this is a very, very good job. This is behind the 2. This is very, very good. He gets behind the 2, cuts off that side stick. Well, I don't believe
That's the best you can do!
on the right hand side of the line.
NANI?!
Even more. With his uncanny accuracy. Well,
curve. And it's the natural. I mean, maybe we can patent it up for Massey here.
Here I come.
This will be easy.
okay, let's take a real good look at this. Let's take a real good look.
Magandang umaga mga kabilyard. Welcome to Efren Reyes Reaction and Commentary Videos. So for today's reaction video, ito pag-uusapan natin tong isa pang napakalupit at napakagandang laban nitong si Efren Bata Reyes versus dito kay Dennis Hatch, no, ng US. Ginanap ito noong 1991. Ito yung first World 9-Ball Championship na sinalihan ni Efren Bata Reyes, at makikita nyo dito nasa peak pa ng paglalaro, no, si Efren Reyes. At dito nga mukhang makakalaban niya sa semifinal match itong isa sa pinakamagagaling din na 9-ball player sa US, itong si Dennis Hatch. At dito nga ang laban nila ay 9-ball race to 9. Mukhang mapapalaban dito si Efren Reyes dahil isa rin ito sa pinakamagagaling, no, itong si Dennis Hatch sa larangan ng 9-ball at billiard. Kaya sundan natin mga kabilyard, si Efren Reyes ang nag-break dito sa rack number 1. Winner's break yung kanilang breaking format, race to 9 yung kanilang match. So panoorin natin kung maka-break and run si Reyes dito sa rack number 1.
He had a shoulder separation, a minor car accident. He was en route to converse with a sponsor.
We're going to start again. You know, before the tournament began, I made a promise to myself that I would try to not to disagree with any of your judgment calls or assessments or anything. And I just lost a real tough match, 11 to 10.
Well, Billy,
And I'm going to have a hard time doing that now. But of course, I'm going to try to live.
At dito nga mukhang sa una pa lang makikita nyo na yung momentum ni Efren Reyes, no? At mapapansin niyo talagang napakabata pa ni Reyes dito. Nasa 37 years old lang si Reyes sa panahon na yan. At nasa peak siya ng paglalaro ng billiard, no? Wala na ngang makalaban si Reyes sa US sa mga money game, kaya lumaban na lang siya dito sa mga tournament. At pwede rin naman siyang manalo dito ng mga ilan-ilang thousand US dollars, at dito nga pwedeng manalo ng 15,000 US dollars, no, si Efren Reyes sa championship na ito. Mapapansin natin mukhang ikakarambola ni Reyes itong 8, no, sa 9. At dito nga mukhang first blood si Reyes dito. 1-0 ang laban natin, at si Reyes pa rin ang magbe-break dito sa rack number 2. Kaya sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Here I come.
It's good, or maybe better in the world today.
Well, you couldn't be faulted for making such an assessment.
Yeah, boy.
At dito nga sa rack number 2, mukhang sinwerte kaagad si Reyes doon. Naka-packet siya kaagad ng 9 sa kanyang break, no? Kaya 2-0 ang score natin, at si Reyes pa rin ang magbe-break sa rack number 3. At dito nga medyo sinama na yung brake niya, na scratch siya dyan. Kaya foul yan, no? Ball in hand advantage naman dito kay Dennis Hatz. Sa panahon na ito mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard, talagang binatilyo pa itong kalaban niya, no? Halos nasa 20 years old lang ang kalaban niya dito na si Dennis Hatz. Pero napakahusay na ng player na ito, no? Mapapansin niyo talagang bata pa yung kalaban niya dito, nasa 20 years old lang, samantalang si Reyes ay nasa 37 years old na. So tingnan natin kung gaano kagagaling itong si Dennis Hatz sa kanyang laban kay Efren Reyes. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
The 6 and 9. Going around the 7 like so. Alright, he ended up behind the 8 and 3 just as well, I suppose.
At dito nga mukhang pinatikim muna ng play safe ni Hatz, no? Itong si Reyes. Itinago niya dito sa cluster ball sa ilalim at inilayo niya yung object ball na uno. Napakahusay talaga. Mukhang mahirapan si Reyes sa kick shot dito. Pero tingnan natin yung galing ni Reyes kung matamaan niya itong ball number 1. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
I don't remember him ever doing that, but you're correct.
Now he'll
He
go to
doesn't
one of
have a
his
jump shot.
fortes, the masse. Now I would venture to say every professional in this event would jump this ball. Now watch, he's going to masse it, and he'll probably try to knock the one ball down on the end rail, one cushion. That was a risky shot, Billy, fraught with peril. I didn't like his selection there. There's not many good things could have happened to him.
Well, considering that he doesn't know how to jump, or he doesn't jump over balls, okay, he didn't have much of a rail to see to go in directly into the one, therefore the only choice he had available to him was the masse shot.
Now back behind the 8 if Dennis strikes the shot correctly. Nicely done.
I played Efren Reyes in Munich, Germany, and I finished 50.
At dito nga napakahusay nitong kalaban talaga, no? Naibalik niya dito sa cluster ball at mukhang mas mahirap na ngayon itong tira ni Efren Reyes at mukhang meron ng harang, no, dito sa dadaanan. Tingnan natin kung mamasay shot ni Reyes ito at matamaan yung uno.
Is good or better than anyone in the world. There's a masse kick there, barely or narrowly missing.
At dito nga mukhang napasobra yung masay ni Reyes doon at hindi tinamaan yung object ball, kaya ball in hand advantage dito kay Hatz. Mapapansin natin talagang may cluster ball dito yung 4 at saka 6, no? At kailangan i-break yan ni Hatz. Pero tingnan natin kung magawan siya ng paraan yan at may i-break niya yan at makarun out dito sa rack number 3. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Particular rack now the 2 ball is the ball next to the left-hand side pocket. He'll play position on that, but he needs to get a nice angle. After pocketing the 2, he must cut the 2 into the corner and
Well, he's
come
not
across
playing
table for
safety.
the 3.
He's playing safe here.
Well,
behind
I don't agree with this because Efren Reyes is a master kicker. To get him on 3 consecutive fouls is like.
But he did get defeated one game on 3 fouls. Mike LeBron accomplished that particular feat. I'm kind of proud of it.
At dito nga talagang tinetesting ni Hatz yung mga play safe, no? Pero mukhang nakikita ni Hatz dito na mahirapan si Reyes sa mga play safe. Kaya tingnan natin yung malupit na kick shot ni Reyes dito kung matamaan niya itong uno, no? Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
Waiting really patiently for the confrontation between you and I, okay? And I have to admit I'm running out of patience. I really can't wait now until we do play one another.
McDermott Q is also a sponsor. Now, isn't this interesting? I would think 3 cushions to the side rail, using your new system, I might add, would be the best way to kick that. But who can fault his attempt?
Well,
Napakahusay nung 2-rail kick shot na yun ni Reyes at tinamaan niya yung uno. At mukhang nagbabalak na naman mag-play safe itong si Hatz, no? At napansin niyo talagang hindi niya pinagbibigyan at hindi niya nilulubayan itong si Reyes sa mga kick shot. Ito, nagkaliwa pa ng tira itong si Hatz. Mukhang nagplano ulit siya ng isa pang malupit na play safe. At dito nga mukhang naitago niya, no, sa likuran ng ball number 2 itong cue ball. At medyo mahirap talaga yung tira dito. Pero tingnan natin kung matamaan ni Reyes ang kick shot na yan.
I don't believe it's even money, but
I believe it is. If he has the big ball about a quarter of an inch off the rail.
with his uncanny accuracy, well, this is amazing.
Nice.
At dito nga talagang nagtagumpay na sa malupit na kick shot si Reyes, no? Naipasok niya yung uno na yon at meron siyang available shot dito sa 2. Kaya talagang hindi magpapatalo itong si Reyes sa kanyang mga galing sa kick shot. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
He can also go rail first, over to the side rail, and back behind this cluster of 4 balls, a 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what he's going to try to do. A little low right English, contacting about half the ball, medium speed. Now, obviously, he would like to not pocket the 2 ball, nor hit it hard enough for it to return to this end of the table.
I believe he's going to try to lag the 2 ball to that bottom cushion. You know, he's going to try to lag the 2 ball to that bottom cushion, and then the cue ball will go toward the 3. With the 3 ball is the ball to the right and up from the 2 ball. So he's going to lag it up there, and he's going to try to get to the cue ball up toward the 3. He hit it a little too deeply. And meantime, Dennis Hatch steps to the table with really not that easy of a shot here, Grady, but he's trailing 2 games to nothing.
Actually, given the lie of the 5 ball, Efren made a pretty clever little effort. Now, Dennis can play the billiard, but I don't think that would be well advised. McDermott Hughes, also a sponsor of this quality event. Jim McDermott, of course, a great lover of this sport for many years.
Okay, Dennis elected to play the billiard. He pocketed the 5 into the corner pocket, as we all have seen. I don't believe the 2 will pass the 3 into the left-hand side pocket. If he can't shoot that in there, what do you?
Well, that's what I
do
didn't
you
like
foresee him
about the
doing?
billiard. To achieve decent position on the 2 ball, it was necessary to hit that about half the speed.
At dito nga mukhang nakakuha ng magandang posisyon sa cue ball itong si Hatch. At dito nag-play safe ulit, no? Mukhang hindi nadadala itong si Hatch sa mga patutsyada niyang play safe kay Reyes. Pero tingnan natin kung ano magagawa ni Reyes dito sa play safe na ito.
Dennis is going to go behind the 6 here, I believe. I think he can hit this thickly enough for that, like so.
Okay.
But now there's not the slightest chance that Dennis is not going to hit this 2 ball. Out will come the jump cue. Oh, he's going to kick at this ball. Very surprised at that. And while we await his selection, Miller Time Billiards and Moeller.
At dito nga mukhang binalikan ni Reyes ng isang play safe itong si Hatch, no? Tingnan natin kung siya naman ang marunong sa mga kick shot na ito. At mukhang pinahirapan talaga ni Reyes. At dito nga tumama yung kick shot na yan sa 2. Pero na-open naman itong 2 kay Efren Reyes, no? Mukha talagang sinampulan lang ni Reyes itong si Hatch, pero bumigay kaagad sa mga kick shot. Mapapansin niyo dito mukhang open na ang table kay Reyes. Tingnan natin kung maranout niya itong rack number 3.
Well, Dennis doesn't want to play safety with Reyes, Grady. He was forced to do that so far in this particular game. You know, if given a choice, he would much rather go to his offensive game, knowing that's his forte. Okay, now the cue ball just passed the 4 ball on the right hand side of the table. The 3 ball's the ball he's looking at. Rather a little testy shot here. If he pockets the 3, he should hit that side cushion and come back cross table for the 4 in the upper right hand corner. Or maybe he's following it for the 4 on the side. Let's see. Okay, he followed the cross table for the 4 in either the corner pocket or the side. Now, I believe he'll just play the 4 in the corner. He has a natural angle to fall short of the side, come off that side cushion, and go right toward the 6. Now, the 6 is the ball that's closest to the left-hand lower corner pocket.
He may be able to just more or less stop this ball, or go forward just a hair like he did. Efren has grown a rather fetching mustache, hasn't he? I think he looks pretty dapper with that epidermal growth. And that emblem.
At dito nga sa rack number 3 na ito, mukhang nakuha ni Reyes yung kanyang momentum at napakalupit talaga nung kanyang cue ball control and ball positioning dito no, sa rack number 3. Mukhang makaka 3-0 dito si Reyes dahil napakita niya na yung malupit na kanyang ball positioning. Nakita nyo naman yan mga kabilyard, no? Napakahusay nung kanyang ginawa na yan. Tinutok niya pa talaga dito sa 9. Sure ball na yan. At ito nga 3-0 ang score natin dito mga kabilyard. Si Reyes pa rin ang magbe-break dito sa rack number 4. So tingnan natin kung merong pumasok dito at maka-break and run si Reyes. Mukhang may pumasok. Isang bola, no? Yun, 2 bola dito sa parehong corner pocket. Tingnan natin kung merong available shot si Reyes. Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
Sometimes you hit the balls extremely hard, and you don't pocket a ball.
Well, a lot of the fellas here this week, the pros, seem to feel that taking a little bit off the break is the proper way to attack the table. And given this last effort by Efren Reyes, I couldn't disagree.
Okay, now the cue ball is resting against that side cushion in perfect position for the 3. Now the 3 ball is the ball nearest the upper right-hand corner pocket to the right of the 5.
And the 4 is down here on the end rail. So I think he's got a nice angle just to push the cue ball into the 5. Perhaps not the way he's looking at it. He's scared of going forward off the 5. That would be disastrous.
Well, I believe he's going to hit a very full ball in the 3 ball. He's got a fantastic stroke. And I believe the 5 ball will go to the left slightly, and the cue ball should stay around the area where the 5 is. If the 3 ball is too far ahead of the 5, and he's unable to execute that particular shot, what do you foresee him doing from this point?
Well, he's playing a safety, possibly. But the key to this shot is to shoot with easy ability. The easier you shoot, the quicker the English takes.
Right.
Left English, just a slow, medium speed. He's even all right if he goes forward an inch or so here, but I don't think that's going to be it. Oh, I don't like what he did there at all.
Well,
or maybe that's
is
the
that
8 on the end rail.
Well,
I thought that was the 4 ball.
obviously that's not the 4 ball on the bottom cushion. That is the 8. He's
That's
shooting
my
the
mistake.
5 now in the lower left-hand corner pocket, and forcing the ball up, table toward the 5, passing the 6 slightly.
Well, the
Now
5 having been the next shot, I love his choice, the way he played it. It's high percentage and well thought out.
At dito nga, tulad sa inaasahan no, napakalupit nung ginagawang pocketing skills dito ni Reyes, at mapapansin ninyo talagang makaka-break and run na naman si Reyes dito sa rack number 4. At ito nga, 3-0 ang score natin. Mukhang dadagdag pa ng isang puntos si Reyes dito. Tulad nung ginawa niya kanina, no? Mukhang na ulit lang yung kanyang ball positioning na yan para dito sa 9. Pasok ang 9, 4-0 ang score natin dyan. Lamang si Reyes, no? At dito mukhang siya pa rin ang magbe-break dito sa rack number 5. Dahil winners break nga yung kanilang breaking format, ito medyo sinama si Reyes dito na ball scratch siya, no? Foul yan, kaya ball in hand advantage dito kay Hats. Kaya back to table si Hats. Tingnan natin kung makabawi siya ng puntos. Meron na siyang advantage, no? Ball in hand advantage dito sa rack number 5. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Ball is to the left of the foot spot.
He's okay here. It goes in the corner past the 8-9. It goes in the side pocket past the 3, and it also goes in the corner in the lower right-hand part of the monitor.
Okay, he does have several pockets for the 2, but still he must play position for one of those pockets, and this seems to be one of the key shots coming up right now.
Well, I would go down between the 4 and deuce. I don't think he can go wrong there. The 3 is in a great spot. All he's got to do is get roughly straight in on any pocket, and the 3 is easy to get to the 4 off of, if you'll excuse my ending in a preposition.
Okay, well that's a good route to choose in between the 4 and 2, controlling the cue ball. But that's rather a risky shot because you have to have a real good touch to do that. And I believe Dennis is electing to play the, well, he's elected to play your shot, Grady, and yet, like I mentioned, you have to have a good touch to do that. He's trailing 4-0. He hasn't had an opportunity at the table to develop that nice feel and touch that he needed to execute that particular shot. In the meantime, he ran into the 4. The 4, it looks like it's blocked a portion of the 2 ball. Matter of fact, I don't even know if he can even hit the 2 ball.
He can hit it, but I don't think he's got a shot here. He may try to put Efren behind the 8. Just lag this ball up like so. Nice shot.
Okay, here we go. Then once again, we're into the safety game, and with Efren Reyes, not by choice. He tried to run out, but he had no other choice or shot available to him. He had to play it safe.
At dito nga mukhang ginamitan ng malupit na play safe ni Hats, no, itong si Reyes, dahil itinagaw niya itong cue ball sa 8 at yung 2 naman doon sa 9. Kaya medyo mahirap yung tira dito ni Reyes. Mukhang mahirapan siya sa kick shot, pero tingnan natin mga kabilyard kung magawa ng paraan ni Reyes ito na i-kick shot itong 2. Sundan natin.
He understands that also. And the kick is much easier, I do believe, if he comes to the cushion beneath him now and goes toward the 2 in that fashion. If he kicks up table, like you mentioned, the point is awfully big here. And not only the point big, but he's going to have to apply a little bit of left-hand English, which is going to increase the difficulty of the shot. And the point did loom awfully large right there, Grady.
At dito nga, very disappointed si Reyes. Hindi niya tinamaan yung dos, no? At kumanto kaya na-scratch doon sa kabilang side pocket. Dahil dyan, pangalawang ball in hand advantage na nitong si Hats, no? Mukhang tingnan natin kung magawa ng paraan ni Hats ito at makarun out na dito sa rack number 5. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Now Dennis must take advantage of this opportunity. Now he can just slide over one cushion and play to get on the 3 in the corner pocket. Now he struck this too hard. Now he's going to have to go between the 4 and 8 here unless I missee the situation.
Okay, now the two balls that are located on this end of the table that he's standing at right now, the ball to the left is the 4 ball, the ball to the right of that is the 7. He's shooting the 3. This is a kind of a touchy shot here. He looks like he's going to go around the 4 here.
Yeah, he's going to
He's going around the 4 now, and trying to go around the 4.
At dito nga, mukhang manipis yung tira na yun ni Hats, no? Mukhang kinakabahan siya talaga dahil dito sa pinapakitang laro ni Efren Reyes. Na open tuloy ang table dito kay Reyes at chance niya na ngayon para ma-run out niya itong rack number 5. So tingnan natin kung maubos ni Reyes itong bola. Panoorin natin kabilyard.
It's possible to get opponents to play like that.
Okay, Efren will go 2 rails now toward the 5. We'll go around the 7, 2 cushions toward the 5. The 6 is near the upper right-hand corner pocket. The 7 is at the other end of the table. It's important that he gets the correct angle on the 6 to get back down table for the 7.
I don't think he can get an angle on this 6 where he could not get on the 7.
Okay, he stops his ball. Now what he'll do now, he'll just go 1 cushion in between the 8 and the 9. He'll go in between the 8 and the 9 with the cue ball here. Now he executes these particular types of shots extreme. Well, he's gone 3 cushions around.
Well, he likes inside English.
Well, he's come up a little bit short, by the way. These are 4.5-inch pockets, by the way. 4.5-inch pockets. So he's going to have to hit this shot fairly good if he expects to get the ball.
Well, he's got a nice angle, but all he's really got to do is make this ball. He'll just come up 1 cushion, play the 8 in the same pocket.
Okay.
Ito nga tulad ng inaasahan natin, no, talagang hindi na pinagbigyan ni Reyes itong si Hats dahil sa kanyang pagkakamali na yon na miscalculate ni Hats yung kanyang tira dahil manipis. Dahil doon nagkapag-asa si Reyes na ma-steal niya itong rack number 5 dito kay Hats. Dito nga pasok yung 9. 5-0 ang score natin dyan mga kabilyard, no? At si Reyes pa rin ang nasa breaking advantage. Race to 9 lang ito at 0 points pa rin itong si Hats. Mukhang mabebetlog yata itong si Hats dito sa laban nila. At dito nga sa break na yan ni Reyes, mukhang merong isang bolang pumasok, no? Tingnan natin kung may pag-asa dito si Hats. Walang pumasok na bola. At dito nga mukhang may chance ngayon si Hats na makatira ulit.
The foot spot. That's right on top of the 4. The 4 is to the left of the 3 ball.
This score could easily have been 3-2. Now, the first 3 games, I don't believe Dennis had a respectable opportunity, but he really has made unforced errors the last 2 games. Now, he needs to really put this game under his belt and try to get in the offensive mode. This is a nice shot, just kind of, oh, he just rolled it in. All right, that's a great shot. I think he's gotten a nice angle on the 2 ball to get on the 3, which only goes in a couple of pockets. And that's the 3-4-9 right there in the area of the spot. I think you could safely say that the 3 ball is pretty much the game ball here. That's the main ball to get on. He's done so rather nicely.
No, he's gotten a little too much of an angle on the 3. He wanted more of a straight-in shot on the 3. All he would have to do then would be the drift toward that other side of the table where the 4 would go in the lower left-hand corner pocket. Now he has to almost back cut the 3. And not only is the shot half difficult, but controlling the cue ball is also going to be a problem for him.
I think he can just cut this in the pocket with a little inside English and come out 1 cushion, have a nice angle on the 4. He elected to play the bank.
At dito nga medyo makapal yung tira na yan ni Hats sa kanyang bank shot, no? Mukhang hindi niya na-estimate ng mabuti yung angulo para pumasok doon sa corner pocket. May chance ngayon si Reyes pero napakahirap nung positioning na yan at mukhang tinitingnan ni Reyes kung nakadikit no itong bola na ito. So tingnan natin kung magagawa ng paraan ni Reyes ito. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Kick this ball in. I would say this is about a 35% make.
Okay, now he should go one cushion to the other rail underneath him if he wants to kick it in. He's going to play a safety. He's going to try to hit the top of the three ball, sending the three ball up that side cushion like so, putting the cue ball behind the 4-9 like he's just done. Now, if there's anyone...
At dito nga dahil mahirap yung angulo na yun kaya nag-play safe muna si Reyes, itinago niya itong cue ball no sa pagitan nitong dalawang cluster. So mukhang magki-kick shot dito si Hats. Tingnan natin kung matatamaan ni Hats itong object ball niya. Mukhang ito, nagpekto siya ng konti. Tinamaan niya pero ito, nakaabang na para kay Reyes. No? Nahanda tuloy itong ball number 4 dito kay Reyes. Tingnan natin kung ma-run out ni Reyes itong rack number 6.
Perpetrator of full shots. Won't have any problem with this.
Excellent speed. Efren Reyes, by the way, is ambidextrous. He plays extremely well with his left hand.
Well, he'll just come out one rail for this, play the 5 in the corner. And the 6 in the side, he'll want to stay below the 6, of course. Meaning the high side of the screen.
This
like
particular
so.
match has certainly gone to his liking, that's for sure. There's been quite a few safeties played in the match up to this point. Dennis Hatch does not have a game yet. This is game number 6.
Well, Efren really made a nice safety on that 3 ball. That's not the easiest shot in the world.
No, it certainly isn't. But he certainly made it appear or look like it was very easy.
And of course, he struck it with exactly the proper speed.
At dito nga tulad ng inaasahan, hindi makapaniwala itong si Dennis Hats sa mga pinapakitang cue ball control ni Reyes at saka sa ball positioning niya. Mapapansin niyo dito talagang medyo ninervyos na itong si Hats no dahil nasa 20 years old lang itong tao na ito, itong player na ito laban dito sa isang veterano na 37 anyos no. Ayan, 6-0 ang score natin. Nag-break si Reyes, may pumasok kaagad na bola no, napakalupit ng break na yan. Tingnan natin kung meron siyang available shot dito sa kanyang object ball. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
I've seen a lot of these players do that with great success. If it's only a little twirl, Efren may curve the cue ball, but I don't think so. I don't think he's going to push out either. He'll take this kick in all probability. Don't believe he can get around the 8 and strike the one frontally. Don't believe he's got room to get 2 rails underneath the 1. He may be able to bank the 1. That's a possibility. Oh, he was able to get underneath the 1-2 cushions.
Notice the speed that he kicked the one with, just about perfect speed. Does Dennis have a shot here, Grady?
I believe you can see part of the 1 ball. How much of it, I don't know.
Mukhang wala talagang tira doon si Reyes kaya nag-kick shot muna siya at na-try niyang i-play safe no pero medyo may chance na makabalik sa table itong si Hats at ito nga aiming siya dito sa 1. Sumemplang na naman si Hats doon no, medyo makapal na naman ang tira na yun kaya kumalog dito sa corner pocket. Very disappointed dito si Hats pero tingnan natin mukhang mahirapan si Reyes dito at nakaabang no. Tingnan natin kung magawa ng paraan ito ni Reyes.
You will see the patented Efren Massey here.
Here I come.
Shot. This will be easy.
Okay, let's take a real good look at this. Let's take a real good look at it.
At dito nga napakalupit nung Massey shot na yun ni Reyes no. Talagang hindi expected ni Hats yung gagawin ni Reyes na yun. Pero dahil sa napakalupit na Massey shot na yon, walang magawa si Hat at dito mukhang may chance na ulit si Reyes na ma-run out itong rack number 7. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Best pool at this very moment.
And the young man is in with the possibly the greatest player in the world currently, ball for ball.
Well, in the opinion of many leading experts, he is exactly that. As we watch him methodically clear the table in preparation for in all probability, adopting an 8-0 advantage.
How does it feel to be 19 years old competing against the best player in the world?
Well, that's not something you'd know because of your aversion to going into combat against skilled opposition.
That's exactly right. And now you know the answer why I'm always asking you to play.
Dahil sa Massey shot na yun, nagkaroon ng pagkakataon si Reyes na ma-run out niya itong rack number 7. Ang lupit talaga nung pinakitang tira na yun ni Reyes at dito pinatakbo niya pa itong cue ball, no? Para lang pumosisyon dito sa 9. Nakita nyo naman guys yung kanyang tutok at posisyon ng cue ball. Pasok yung 9, 7-0. Mukhang ninenervyos na dito si Hats dahil baka mabebetlog siya talaga dito sa laban nila na yan. Eto, nag-break si Reyes. Mukhang masama yung break niya dito. Walang pumasok. Kaya back to table itong si Hats. Pagkakataon na ni Hats ito na may umiscore, no? At mukhang hindi pa talaga siya nakaka-score dito at medyo masama pa yung position ng cue ball para dito sa 1. Ito mukhang magko-combination si Hats dito. Tingnan natin kung magawa niya ng paraan nito at may konting Massey pa. Pinatalon niya, no, pero hindi umubra yan at dahil dyan na-open kaya sa table itong si Reyes. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
Matches are what we always fervently await. Well, Efren has inadvertently missed the 1 ball. All right, Dennis has to take advantage of this opportunity. This is his last hurrah, so to speak. And he's in pretty good shape. The 3 ball is on the far right-hand side of the screen. Well, I don't know that he's not in good shape here. He's gotten on the wrong side of the 2 ball. Not the easiest of position plays.
Okay, well, the 3 ball is located on the side cushion next to the 8. The 4 on the furthest cushion near the upper left-hand corner pocket. Now he's going 2, 3 cushions toward the 3. He's coming off that cushion and behind the 8.
At dito nga medyo masama itong cue ball, no? Kaya ito, mag-kick shot na lang dito si Hats. Talagang nahirapan siya doon sa mga ball positioning niya. Medyo rigid, no? Kaya magaspang yung kanyang positioning. Ito, open itong table ngayon kay Reyes. Tingnan natin itong rack number 8. Mukhang may chance si Reyes na ma-steal kay Hats, no? At makapuntos ulit at mauna siya sa top of the hill. At dito nakita ninyo yung tira na ni Reyes at napakalupit pati ng kanyang ball positioning. Sundan natin mga kabilyard.
See if he can reach across the side of the table and make this shot. Efren's got a great stretching capability anyway. I think he can lean right over the edge of the table and be able to strike the 4 ball in the desired spot. Rail first he went. That was a nice shot. Rail first, slowing the cue ball down.
Okay, he wants a nice angle on the 6 so he can go across the table and play the 7 into the right-hand side pocket. He's getting a straighter in angle on the 6, hoping the draw is straight back for the upper left-hand corner pocket. Now once again, he's stretching over the... Now, I can't believe he can do this. And with accuracy, both with the shot and the cue ball.
I suspect that Efren would excel at yoga.
The multi-talented Efren Reyes.
And his hobby, his favorite one, is what, Bill?
Chess.
At dyan nga sa mga tira ni Reyes, no, napakalupit talaga. Mukhang dinudukot niya lang yung mga position niya sa bola. At walang kahirap-hirap na nahuhulog yung mga bola na yan. Last 2 balls si Reyes dito sa rack number 8. At dito, salagang swak na swak yung tira ni Reyes na yan. Last ball para sa side pocket, aiming sa 9. At yun, pumasok ang 9, 8-0 no, nasa top of the hill na si Reyes. Last rock si Reyes, siya pa ang magbe-break dito sa rock number 9. At dito nga, 8-0 ang score natin dyan mga kabilyard. May pumasok na bola at medyo na-foul doon si Reyes no, kaya nandito ngayon sa table itong si Hats at mukhang may chance siya na makapuntos, pero tingnan natin medyo mahirap no itong posisyon ng bola dahil may harang.
I think he will, in fact, bank the ball, like so.
And he banks it in the center of the pocket, I might add. If the 5 will pass the 6 on the other end of the table in the far right-hand corner pocket, I can feel something developing here if he's able to run the balls. If he's able to run the remaining balls on the table, you have to agree, you do have to feel something developing here.
I feel it. He's going to come out one cushion here. 3 cushions, excuse me.
Now, he's played position for the 5 ball in the upper left-hand corner pocket. He's fallen a little bit short. Now he's going to have a little touchy shot coming up here. What he wants to do here is he wants to like half draw the cue ball in between the 6 and the corner pocket. He has a very, very small area to hit there on that bottom cushion.
I think I'd have to go into the 6.
Dito nga mukhang hindi maganda yung pagkakaposisyon no ng bola, pero tingnan natin kung magawa ng paraan niya ni Hats at dito aiming sa object ball niya. Pasok pa rin yun pero na-scratch dito si Hats, kaya ito mukhang malas talaga dito si Hats. At dito last rock si Reyes, ball in hand advantage pa. Ano kaya ang mangyayari dito kay Hats? Panoorin natin mga kabilyard.
Because I know that I would not scratch, and I know I'm going to be able to see the 6. And I say to myself, I'm a good player. I might actually win this match.
Right, but
If
he
I have
couldn't.
to, I can play a safety.
But he couldn't pocket the 5 and go into the left-hand part of the 6. He had to go into the right-hand part of the 6, and that was what he was afraid of doing, is scratching in that corner pocket, and that's what he did. He tried to avoid the 6 entirely when he shot that shot, but it was just a finesse shot that he doesn't have really developed yet.
Well, it's academic, at any rate. In all probability, as Efren prepares to clear the remaining 3 balls from the playing surface.
Well, unfortunately for our viewers, we're not going to be able to have an interview with Reyes. I mean, it's possible that we may, though, if Pat Fleming, our gracious boss man, Pat Fleming, if he's able to get Efren to come up here and give him a map, by the way, give him a map how to get.
Dito nga mukhang umatras na si Hats no. Panalo si Reyes dyan. Thank you for watching.
Reyes does